Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Zach, aka Keats39 here, bring you another episode of the Starting Five. Um, Hopefully, we don't have as many COVID issues today as we've been having. We've been having some massive chalk, easy 3K plays. So far, it doesn't seem to be the case. So hopefully that stays true. Um, okay, so first we're going to start with Kiel Alexander Walker. Was one of the biggest locks the other day and put up 52 DK, which is even more than expected. Only with one assist. Don't really expect that to continue, even though he is more of a shooter. Um, Gets a matchup with the Lakers, who I'm not as scared of as we were last year, as I've mentioned a couple of times on here. Um, so this is assuming one we already have Lonzo out. This is assuming Eric Bledsoe misses. If Bledsoe plays, I actually probably prefer Eric Bledsoe in the spot over in Kiel Alexander Walker. Um, but even with that, there's a chance that Walker could still start at the two guard, which I wouldn't be surprised at all. And I still like him as long as he's starting. I really like him. Last game he played high 30s, I believe. 33. If I think there's a chance that stays true if as long even if he just starts. I could see them wanting to play Reddick more at the two and play Bledsoe at the point a lot. So that's why, and Bledsoe's injury is an eye injury, so I don't expect him to be really limited. Um, but I still think that he's a really solid play nonetheless. Bledsoe, I would like probably a core play if he'd start. Second, we're going to go Jordan Clarkson. Anyone in the chat knows that every time that Joe Ingles has missed, we've been all over Jordan Clarkson. That's the case again, once again. And he gets a matchup in the fastest against the fastest paced team in the league in the Hawks. He's been mashing even in games that he plays these 20 to 23 minutes. When Ingles has missed, we see him get up to this 28 to 35 minute blowout once, 35 minutes in the other one, put up 40 twice. Everyone that knows Jordan Clarkson knows he's just going to go in and chuck the ball away. Um, and against the Hawks, that's definitely going to continue. I just think even at 6K, which is a little steep for a guy coming off the bench, I just think that this matchup, plus no angles, you look at him as a starter, and he's going to be their second scoring option. So really, really high on him. Cleveland Cavaliers are still just a disaster. Just made a big trade. They didn't make the big trade, but they did get Jared Allen in the trade, which is a nice add. But they waived Yogi Ferrell, so they're back to having just Dotson and Cedi Osman who can play the guard position. Maybe some Lamar Stevens, but that's not his true thing. You're seeing 15 to 20 shots a game from Cedi Osman in these. You're going to see 35 to 42 minutes. Matchup with the Knicks, who they play slower, which isn't ideal, but he's going to have a massive height advantage. He's going to either, I guess maybe not if they play. He could see. Actually, I'll probably see a lot of Austin Rivers. That's what I'm guessing. Who's a solid defender, but Osman a lot of size on him. Um, I'm a sucker for playing these guys that are locked into large minutes. It got me in trouble yesterday by playing Kelly Olynyk, but he wasn't terrible. Well, he was terrible in the game, but wasn't a terrible DFS play. Just Chris Boucher. I wanted him. I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, Cedi Osman. 6.2, I think is very reasonable. Has a decent rebound floor of like 3. Assists, they're going to go up. We're going to see this 6 to 8 probably, plus all these shots. So I just think that for cash, he's a really, really nice floor option. All right, Tristan Thompson. So I'm expecting a lot of these Celtics guys to miss um, because of the COVID thing. And I think that could get him 28 to 32 minutes. And we all know how active he can be, especially if he's only big on the floor. We already know no Tatum, so that's going to give him a minutes bump. Um, I gotta check real quick. I don't remember if Robert Williams. I know um, Daniel Tice is questionable. Yeah, Robert Williams out, so that also is going to just boost his minutes floor. If Tice were to miss, then you're just going to lock in Tristan Thompson. Either way is a nice play, but if Daniel Tice were to miss, he's an automatic lock button. Even against this matchup against Vucevic, who isn't a bad defender, but he's definitely way more focused on the offensive end than the defensive. Finally, we're going to go D'Angelo Russell. His shots are starting to fall again, which is really, he's a make or miss guy. If he makes his shots, he smashes. If he misses, it's really ugly for his DK score. This matchup against the Timberwolves, who are not good and like to play fast, so good combo. No Ricky Rubio, so I think that probably gives him an extra anywhere from 3 to 5 extra minutes. But that also means he's going to be playing on the ball a lot more. Malik Beasley is really good player. He's going to also get a minutes bump, but he is more of like a true shooting type guy. D'Angelo Russell is the one that has handled the ball a decent amount during his career. At this slate, there's like no star that I'm trying. Like I think that Giannis is a really good play, but he does get Kristaps, who could give him problems. I don't expect him to, but could. The rest of these guys are just very accurately priced. I think Drummond has a chance to be a smash. But that Achilles, I think there's a chance he just sees like 30 to 32 minutes, which they've done a decent amount with him. So yeah, out of these studs, I just think that there's not many. So I'm gonna, unless some crazy value opens up, which is definitely possible nowadays. I'm liking this balanced lineup approach, and because there's just no one I'm really looking forward to pay up for. So yeah, kind of a you could definitely tell in this the starting five even that we're gonna go balanced. So that's as of now how I'm gonna play it. So as always, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. No starting five of the weekend as usual, but we will be covering it. So make sure you get into the rooms and good luck, everyone.